Hi everyone, we're just going to wait for a couple of minutes before we start this class today. I'm subbing for Laurel today. My name is Amit and I'll be teaching a Vinyasa class today. Just wait for a minute before we start. Okay, I think it's time to begin. So let's start in a comfortable seated posture, any cross-legged posture of your choice. Spread the flesh from under the buttocks on the floor. And placing your hands outside your knees, gently push your knees in towards each other. Place your hands next to your hips on the floor and flex your feet a little bit. Bring your knees in towards each other. Relax the hip joint and drop the knees down towards the floor. And bring your weight to the center of your sit bones. So you can move your torso front and back, right to find that center. So try to find the ball points, the center of your sit bones, and allow them to drop into the floor. With the lower part of the body descending, push down into your wrists and lift your chest up, your shoulders back. If possible, straighten your arms and keep the spine lengthening up. Relax your tailbone again. And just stay here for a few breaths, holding the body with your actions. Keep everything as it is. Bring your hands to your thighs, palms facing up. Gently pushing down with the back of your hands. Lift your sternum up again. Shoulders back and down, elbows towards the torso. And close your eyes here, please. To bring your nervous system and your energy body to a more neutral place, relax your throat. Release the skin on your face, your forehead, and your cheeks. And rest your eyes. And to bring your mind into the present moment in time and space, bring your awareness to your breath. And just observe your breath as you breathe naturally. Notice if the mind moves away to a different time or a different physical location, gently bring it back in the simple task of observing your breath. And to regulate your breath, take a deeper inhalation Expand your chest, keep your chest elevated, exhale, and relax the upper abdomen away from your rib cage. Continue, inhale, expand the chest, keep it elevated, exhale, upper abdomen away from your ribs. One more time. And relax. Relax your torso, interlock your fingers in front, take your shoulders back, drop them down, straighten your arms, and take your hands above your head. Once again, drop your knees towards the floor, drop your sit bones, and using the action of your arms, push up from the lower index finger to straighten your elbows. Lift the front of your spine, the sides of your spine, and the back of the spine. And try to take your shoulders or elbows behind your ears. Stay there, please. Hold the body with your actions. And release your hands. Release your legs and turn to either side. I'm going to turn to my left and come to tabletop, spreading the base of your hands and your palms on the floor, shoulders in line with your wrists, hips in line with your knees, tops of the feet on the floor. Push down into the floor to create a strong foundation with your palms as well as your feet, the tops of your feet. We're going to do a couple of cat-cows here, a few of them. On your inhalation, bend your elbows a little bit. Lift your chest, look at the wall in front, lift your sit bones up, straighten your hands. Exhale, round your spine, look at your navel. Continue, inhale. Look at the wall in front, press the tops of your feet and lift your sit bones up. Exhale, round your spine, release your head. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, gaze at your navel. 3, 2 more on your own. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to neutral. Keep your hands where they are. Take your knees back. Join your big toes and go into child's pose. Keep your hands in front. Look at your hands. Lengthen your spine by taking your chin forward and then release your forehead to the floor. And using your palms on the floor, the action of your palms on the floor, straighten your elbows, straighten your hands, take the elbows off the floor, and grounding the inner edge of your palms, do an outer rotation of your upper arms to widen the collarbones, and then push into the floor to take your hips towards or on your heels. Stay there, please. This is a prep for downward dog. It's the action in the arms for downward dog. Stay there for a couple of breaths. And then inhale, come up to tabletop again. We're going to go into puppy dog. So this is again a prep for downward dog. Keeping the hips in line with your knees. So don't take the hips back or forward. Just keep it in line with your knees. Walk your hands forward. Straighten your arms and then release your forehead to the floor. Once again, ground the inner edge of your palms. Straighten your elbows off the floor, and do the same action that we did in child's pose, doing an outer rotation of the upper arms, turning the biceps out and widening the collarbones. Take your hips slightly back, lift your sit bones up, press the tops of your feet. Stay here, please. Try to ground the thumb and index finger side of your palms, as well as the outer edges of your palms as well. And then come up. Keep your hands where they are. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips into downward dog. Bend your knees. Lift your hips back and up. Look forward to lengthen the spine. Exhale. Straighten your legs and your mount and release your head. Continuing, inhale, bend your knees, hips back and up. Exhale, straighten your legs, release. Inhale, energize your arms and spine. Exhale, energize your legs. 3, continue please. 4, 5, and stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, step your feet forward, keep your feet hip distance apart, lengthen the spine, straighten your legs and your mount. Exhale, bend your knees, release your chest and head. 1, inhale, activate, lengthen the spine, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees, release your torso and head. 2, inhale, energize your spine and the back of your legs. Exhale, relax them. Inhale, activate. Exhale, fold. Inhale, energize and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Head comes up last. Relax your hands. And then come to standing. In mountain pose, bring your feet together, heels slightly apart, toes touching, big toes touching. And spreading the skin at the soles of your feet, lift your toes up, bend your knees slightly. Press down on your big toe mounds in the center of your heels to straighten your legs. Activate your thighs to lift the kneecaps up. Then lift your sternum up, widen the chest, and energize and straighten your arms, palms facing forward. Elbows straight, legs straight. Shoulder blades down your back. If possible, drop the big toes and the little toes on the floor and lift the middle 3 toes up. Activate your thighs again, spin your air grinds back, and drop your tailbone to a neutral position. Stay here, please. Holding the actions and squeezing your muscles into your bones in Tadasana, active Tadasana. And then relax, stay standing, but relax the action of your muscles. Release the muscles away from the bones and make the body a little loose. Just relax there. We're going to warm up with a couple of sun salutations, classical sun salutation. Inhale, hands above your head. Exhale, relax and fold. Take your hands to the floor or your shins. Inhale, look all in front. Exhale, right leg back, right knee down, and hands on the floor. Inhale, hands above your head. Exhale, move towards plank position. Inhale in plank. Exhale, knees down, chest down, hips lifted. Inhale, drop your pelvis, lift your head and chest. Exhale, lift your hips back and up to downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward, left knee down, and take your hands above your head. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, step your left leg forward, look at the wall in front. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands above your head, come up. Exhale, release your hands. Samastitihi. One more. Inhale, hands above your head. Exhale, relax your hips as you fold. Inhale, look at the wall in front. Exhale, step your right leg back, right knee down, hands on the floor. Keep your hands there, sink your hips a little bit. Move the left knee forward, relax and open the front of the right thigh, and lift your sternum up. Stay here and allow the front of the right hip to open here. Inhale, take your hands above your head. Continue to sink down with your hips and energize the right hand to open. Continue to open the front of the right side. Stay there. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Move to plank position. Look slightly ahead in plank. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down, chest down, hips lifted. Inhale, drop your pelvis, lift your head and chest. In cobra, exhale, lift your hips, back and up to downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward, left knee down, and take your hands above your head. Relax the right knee, sink your hips, and energize with the left hand to open the left side. Look at the roof. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Relax that right knee and sink the hips a little bit more. Pushing down on your wrists, lift your sternum up and open. Relax and open the front of the left hip. On your next inhalation, step your left leg forward, lengthen your spine, exhale and fold. Inhale, hands above your head. Exhale, release your hands in standing Samasthiti. Sun salutation A. Inhale, hands above your head. Exhale, relax and fold. Inhale, look at the wall in front. Exhale, step or jump your legs back. Through plank, you can either modify like you did and come down with your knees, chest down, or you can go halfway. Just bring the knees down, elbows towards your torso, and keep the chest halfway down. Look forward. Inhale into upward dog or cobra if you're modifying. Exhale, lift your hips back and up to downward dog. And stay here, please. Inhale, step or jump your legs forward. Look at the wall in front. Exhale, relax and fold. Inhale, hands above your head, come up. Exhale, release your hands. Last one, inhale, hands above your head. Exhale, relax your hips as you fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or jump both your legs back and bring your body down either halfway or all the way. Modify as needed. Inhale into upward dog or modify. Exhale to downward dog. Stay in downward dog. And make your way to child's pose, please. This time, taking your hands back and dropping your elbows to the floor.
We warmed up one aspect of the practice, the doing part. Let's warm up the other aspect, the letting go or relaxation part. So, staying connected with your breath, allow your breath to find its way back to its natural state of relaxation. And while that is happening, use your awareness to relax the 12 major joints in your body, your ankles. Relax your knees. Release your hips towards your heels. Let go of your wrists and elbows on the floor. And allow your shoulders to relax towards your ears. Relax the back of your torso towards the front of your torso and release your chest in the space in between your knees. Once again, relax your throat, face, and eyes, and observe your breath again. Noticing that your breath is probably a little more relaxed now. On your next inhalation, take your hands forward, come up to tabletop, exhale. And step your feet forward, lengthen your spine and fold. Inhale, hands above your head, come up. Exhale, release your hands and relax in mountain pose. Okay. We're going to go into a seated twist. If you have a bolster or any elevation like that, please place it. And you're going to sit on the bolster with your right hip, left hip is slightly off. So you move to the left slightly. And bending your right knee, take the right heel next to your left hip. And then lean slightly to your right, hold the left ankle, and bending the left knee, place the top of the left foot in the arch of the right foot. So toes are pointing back on the left foot. Make sure that the little toe is on the floor. And use your fingertips on the floor, your right fingertips on the floor, to, if you're leaning a bit to your right, push down with your right hand and bring your torso perpendicular to the floor and to your hips. Use your left hand at the root of your left thigh and push down there to bring the sit bone down. Try to ground the left knee on the floor as well as descend the top of the left foot. Stay here and lift the chest up. And then keep everything as it is. Try not to lean to the right as you release your hands. Bring your hands to Namaste. Lift your chest up. And then interlock your fingers. Straighten your arms. Take your hands up. Exhale. Keep the left knee and foot descending down. Left knee on the floor. Relax the spine and twist in the air to your right. Release the interlock. Point your fingers up. And release just your right hand behind you in line with your hip, or you can hold the inner side of the bolster. Lift the left hand up, lift the left sternum up, and release your left hand to your right knee. Now using the right hand, push a little bit with your right hand, and relax the left sit bone down, square your hips. And then inhale, lift your chest up, exhale, bend your elbows, use your shoulders to twist the spine. Try to keep the hips squared, And don't allow the left hip to move forward as you twist the spine. Then look to your right, please. Stay here. Hold the body with your actions. Relax the tight areas with your exhalations and the suggestion of your mind. And release. Release your legs. And move to your right a little bit so the left buttock is on the bolster, right one is off slightly. Bend the left knee, take the left heel next to the right hip, left knee in line with your hip, coming to the center. Lean a bit to your left, hold the right ankle, and place the top of the right foot on the arch of the left foot. Toes pointing back on the right foot, knees towards each other, and using your left hand, push down with your left hand, right hand on your right thigh, and drop the right sit bone down. Bring your torso perpendicular. Make the right sit bone descend down. And try to keep the right top of the foot, right knee, as well as the right sit bone grounded, descending towards the floor throughout this posture. And then bring your hands to Namaste. Interlock the other way. Lift your hands up. Once again, ground the right top of the foot, right knee, and right sit bone. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to your left in the air. Release the interlock. On the inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, take the left hand behind you. Maybe hold the inner side of the bolster. And then lift the right sternum up. Release the right hand to your left knee. Before you twist, ground the top of the right foot, the right knee, and the right sit bone. Let it move back and into the floor. Then lift the right sternum up on the inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, use your shoulders to twist the spine. And then look to your left. Hold your body with your actions. And relax any areas that you feel the tightness in. And release, please. Release your legs and come up. We're going to go into a forward fold, Uttanasana, starting with the half version and then the full version. Take your feet about hip distance apart. Make sure that your heels are slightly out and that the outer edge of your foot is parallel to the edge of the mat. Do it on both feet. That protects the sacrum as you fold forward. Inhale, take your hands up. On the exhale, bring your hands wherever is comfortable for you. It may be your legs, it may be some bricks. I'm a little more open in the hips, so I can take it on the floor. If you can do that, that's good too. And then inhale, lengthen your sternum forward to lengthen the spine. If you have any back problems, then either stay here in the half position and just lengthen here. Let's all stay here for a little while. Arms are straight, if possible, wrists on the floor. Lengthen the spine to flatten the back and keep the legs straight if you can. If you have low back injury, then bend the knees and distribute the weight evenly on your feet between the big toe mound, little toe mound, and the center of your heels. Keep everything as it is. As I said, if you're experiencing any problems with the low back, this half position is better for you. If you're okay and your hamstrings are open, then inhale, lengthen the sternum forward. Exhale, take your elbows out and begin to fold. Bringing the abdomen, chest, and chin to your legs. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale and fold. Go deeper maybe. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And stay there. Inhale. Come to the half position. Exhale, hands on your hips. Bend your knees. Inhale. Come up. Exhale. Bring your feet together. You can turn to face the camera or your screen. We're going to do a similar forward fold, but this time the legs will be apart more. So step or jump your legs about 3 feet apart, hands in line with your shoulders. Pigeon toe your feet in. So bring your toes in slightly, let the heels be out slightly. Relax your shoulders, relax your hips. And inhale, turn your palms up, lift your chest up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor in line with your shoulders. In this half position, once again, the half position is better for those of you who have any low back problems. It's a more nurturing stage of the posture if you have injury. So pushing down with your wrists, straighten your hands and look forward to lengthen and arch the spine, make the spine concave. If it's available, then straighten your legs as well. Slight micro bend in the knees. Lift the sit bones up. Straight legs, straight arms, straight spine. Stay here. If you're more open and you don't have any injuries, your hamstrings are more open, then take your wrists back, palms back, wrists in line with your heels. Once again, lengthen your spine by looking forward. Exhale, relax your hips and take your head on or towards the floor. Stay here, please. Once you get into the posture, try to bring the weight onto the heels, big toe mounts, little toe mounts, inner side of the wrists, elbows towards each other, shoulder blades moving up. Lift the sit bones up, keep the spine long, and stay here. Inhale, come to the half position. Exhale, hands to your hips, bend your knees a little bit, lift your chest in, and come to standing in mountain pose. We're going to do another variation of this posture, which is also good for the shoulder joint. So you're going to start by taking your legs apart, about 3 feet apart, pigeon toe your feet in, like you did in the previous posture. Take your hands in line with your shoulders, palms facing up. This time, interlock your fingers behind your hips. With your elbows bent, lift your chest up, take your shoulders back, and then straight arms behind you. Look up. Exhale once again. Come to the half position. You can stay here in the half position, lengthening the spine forward, lifting your sit bones up, straightening the legs if available. Stay here if you have low back problems. If you're more open, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, relax your hips and bring your head to or on, towards or on the floor. Once the head reaches, relax there, relax the shoulder joint, and on your exhalations, relax the pinky finger towards the floor. Relax the shoulders to do this. Inhale, come up, come all the way up. Exhale, bring your legs together and relax in mountain pose, standing Tadasana. And go to the top of your mat again, please. Inhale, take your hands above your head. Exhale, relax and fold. Inhale, look at the wall in front. Exhale, step or jump your legs back. Move through Chaturanga. Bring the body down. And then inhale, lift your chest and head. Exhale, Go to downward dog. Stay in downward dog. Apply the actions first to move the posture back into your legs, and then relax the back of your legs and your hips. On your next inhalation, step or jump your legs through and come to a seated posture in Dandasana, and then relax back, lie down on your back. I'm just going to move my mic thingy here. Lie down on your back, please. We're going to go into a couple of bridge postures. Oh. One sec, sorry. This thing came out. Well, I'm not sure, something happened to my setup here. Let's see if I can fix it. Give me just a second. Okay, looks like I was able to fix it. So give me a second as I just put it back. Okay. Okay, so lying down on your back, we're going to go into a couple of bridge postures. Bring your heels in line with your hips, about hip distance apart, heels slightly out. Bring your elbows in towards your torso, pushing down on your elbows. Clasp the sides of your mat with your hands, grip them, elbows in, push down on your elbows, lift your hips up, and roll your shoulders under. Press your heels and your feet into the floor. Lift the pelvis up and bring the weight onto your shoulders. Stay here, please. And release. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale, relax here. Second one, you're going to lift your hips again. This time, interlock your fingers under your hips. Walk your shoulders one by one away from your ears. And press your elbows on the floor. Lift your hips up. And then try to take your pinky fingers to the floor. Stay there. And release your fingers. Release your hips to the floor. Relax here for a moment. Third one, you can repeat any of the previous arm variations. If it's available for you and you're a little more open, you can hold your ankles. It's a little deeper of back bend for the spine, with that variation. So choose what is appropriate for you. I'll show you the full version. You can choose and do what is appropriate for you, holding your ankles or any of the previous arm variations. Take your shoulders away from your ears and pushing down on your feet. Lift your hips up and roll your shoulders under. Press on your elbows and lift your hips up. Stay there. And release. Okay. And hug your knees in to your chest to just release the low back here from the back bending. We're going to go into a reclining twist. So release your feet to the floor. Lift and move your hips only to the right. Straighten your left leg along the floor. And take your right knee into your chest. Using your left hand, take the knee and foot to your left. Preferably if you can drop the foot on the floor, the inner edge, and the knee towards around the floor. Once you have that, straighten the right arm in line with your shoulder. Inhale, lift the left sternum up. Exhale, relax the right side of the abdomen as you twist your spine. And stay there, please. Relaxing your hip, right hip, and relaxing the muscles around your spine. Inhale, come back to center. Feet on the floor. Lift and move your hips to the left. Straighten the left leg along the floor. Bring your left knee into your chest using your right hand. Bring the knee towards your shoulder as you place the foot and the knee towards or on the floor. Use your right hand to keep the knee down, and pushing on the elbow, lift the right sternum up on the inhale. On the exhale, extend your left arm. Soften the left side of the abdomen. Soften the muscles around your spine as you twist. Use your exhalations to go deeper and relax and release any muscles that are tight as you twist. And come back to center, please. Okay, I'm going to take you into shoulder stand and different stages of going into it. So I'd like you to try all the different stages, even if shoulder stand is something that you normally do. Before we go into it, let me just show you the modification or an alternate posture is to just go into bridge using a brick. If you have a wooden brick or books, anything that's, gives you some height, you can use that. So lifting your hips up like you did in bridge and place the brick under your sacrum and just relax there, okay? So this is a more passive version and it'll help your body to relax and the front of your pelvis and abdomen, chest to open. So this is a nice alternate. If you want to try the setup, you can also try the different stages. You don't have to go up. So see what works for you. If you're going into shoulder stand, bring your feet in like the previous posture in bridge. Take your elbows in towards your torso. So the elbows almost touch the sides of the torso. Pushing down on the elbows. Lift your hips up. Interlock your fingers under your hips. Straighten your arms and walk your shoulders away from your ears one by one. Straighten your arms. Lift into bridge. Active bridge. So you can even just stay here in the first stage of the posture. Second stage, keep your arms as they are, fingers interlocked. Release your hips to your hands. Your hips will rest on your elbows and your forearms. And then straighten your legs along the floor. Don't release the interlock. And flex your feet. Roll the shoulders under. Lift your chest up. Stay here in this stage. This is good for the torso, the front of the torso, and it opens the heart region. So you can even just stay here. If you're going further, then bring the straight legs up, legs in a 90-degree angle, and stay here. And you can even just stay here and use this as a abdominal posture, working the abdomen. If you're going into the full posture, just rock a little back and then lift your hips up, bring your hands to support your back. Palms on your back, and bring your toes away from your face. So reach them up. Take the weight on your elbows and try to straighten your spine. Walk your hands down your back and stay here. If your low back is okay, then straight legs behind, toes behind your head. You can even stay halfway up or even bend the knees if you have low back problems. Otherwise, straight legs, big toes on the floor. Interlock your fingers, move your shoulders away from your ears, and lift your sit bones up. Stay there, please. If this is okay for you, hold your heels, hold your feet, bend your knees, take your knees towards your armpit chest area. Stay there. And then moving through plow, hands above your head. Keep your head on the floor as you bring your low back and sacrum on the floor. And once your low back touches, flex your feet and begin to take your legs down towards the floor. And release your hands in front. Adjust if you need to. If you went off the mat, come back to your mat. And we're going to go into fish pose. So keeping your legs straight, press your elbows on the floor and lift your torso, shoulders and chest away, head up. And then lift your chest, look back towards the wall behind, and place the crown of your head on the floor. Keep the arch in the spine, only the elbows are touching and the crown of the head touching. Chest and shoulders off the floor. And then you can either just stay here or lift your straight legs up and take your hands up in fish pose. Stay here, please. And release. relax here. We're just going to do a hip opener here. So keeping your knees bent, feet on the floor, lift your right leg up, place the outer right ankle on just below the left knee, and then, sorry, I just need to adjust this thing again, and lift the left foot off, interlock your fingers behind the left thigh, pull the left knee into your chest, and using your right hand, right elbow, push the right knee away. Flex the right foot, relax the left foot and knee. And stay here, please. Release and change sides. Lift the left leg, place the left outer ankle just below the right knee. Lifting the right foot up, right leg up. Interlock your fingers behind your right thigh. Relax your right knee and foot. Allow the heel to move towards your hip. And then pull the right knee towards your chest. Using your left elbow, push the left knee out and stay there. Relax any areas that you feel tight in. And release. Next posture, we're going to do another hip opener here. This time you're going to place the right knee directly above the left knee and use your hands to help you with that. Right knee above the left knee. Squeeze same hand to same knee. Squeeze the knees one on top of the other. And then hold your ankles if you can, opposite hand to opposite leg. And try to bring your knees into your chest. Pull a little bit more with your left hand and take the right hip back to lengthen the right side of the waist. Hold the body with your actions. Relax the outer right hip. Relax the low back on the floor. Make sure that both sides of the low back are on the floor. The right side will tend to lift. And bring the knee into your chest slightly. And breathe into and relax the tight area. And release. Make your way to the other side using your hands. Take the left knee above the right, directly above. Use your hands to bring them together and squeeze them in. Opposite hand to opposite ankle. Try to bring your elbows to the floor if that's available. And then bring your knees into your chest slightly. And pulling with your right hand, take the left hip back and lengthen the left side of the waist. Hold your body with your actions and relax any tight areas that you may have accessed using your exhalation and the suggestion of your mind to release. And release your legs. And let's go into happy baby pose. So holding your feet, I like to hold the foot from the outside and use my forearms, upper arms to push the back of my thighs down towards the floor. So the knees come down and ground the low back and the sacrum, the back of the sacrum on the floor. So there's a resisting action here, and that will help to the hip joint more. So ground the low back on the floor, pushing down on the back of the legs with your upper arms. Take the knees towards the floor. Stay here. And release your legs to the floor. And let's go into Supta Baddha Konasana, joining the soles of your feet. Your knees will go out. Maybe bring your heels to. Knees will go out to the side, soles of the feet touching. And place your hands on your thighs. And just allow the groins to relax and open. Stay here for a bit. Soften your throat. Soften the skin on your face. And rest your eyes. And use your hands and bring your knees towards each other. Let's go into another reclining twist, the same one we did earlier to release the spine. Lift and move your hips to the right. Straighten the left leg along the floor. Bring the right knee into your chest, and then take the knee and foot to the left. Twist to your right. Come back to center. Feet on the floor. Lift and move your hips to the left. Straighten your right leg along the floor. Bring the left knee into your chest using your right hand. Take your leg to the left, to the right, and straighten your left arm. Exhale and twist. Relax into the twist. Once you're there, to your physical capability, relax the body using your breath. On the exhalation, suggest for any muscles that are holding or are tight to release and let go. And come back to center. Square your hips, tuck your tailbone to lengthen the low back, and then straighten your legs along the floor. We're making our way to Shavasana, the final resting posture. Allow your feet to move, drop out to the side. And tuck your shoulders under, palms facing up. Make sure that the back of your neck and head is long on the floor. And close your eyes, please.
Just relax here. And once again, observe your breath like you did in the beginning of the class. Allow your breath to find its way back to its natural state of relaxation. Staying connected with your awareness. Suggest for your throat to relax. Release the top, sides, and back of your scalp, your head. Releasing the skin. Let go of any holding at your forehead, eyebrow center, and rest your eyes. Relax the sides of your nose and your cheeks. Release your jaw, tongue, teeth apart slightly, lips touching lightly. Let go of your shoulders, elbows, and wrists. And rest your spine from the base all the way down to your sacrum. Relax your hips, knees, and ankles. And release your entire back body into the earth from the back of your heels to the back of your skull and all the places in between. And it's connecting with the sensation of just surrendering to the earth, surrendering the body weight, surrendering your emotions, your actions, your thoughts away from your being and into the earth. And just stay there. And take a deeper inhalation and an equal exhalation. Move your fingers and toes. Give yourself an overhead stretch with your arms. Stretch your legs and bend your knees. Roll over to your side, please. Stay there for a moment with your head supported by your upper arm. And then pushing down on the floor with your other hand. Lift your torso up. Come back to a seated posture. Namaste. Thank you very much. See you next time.